Good morning, everybody. It's 5:23 a.m. in the Philippines, Cebu. If you don't know me, I'm John. I guess most people would know me because, it's only going out to people on my friends list. So last night I've been working hard, man. I realised I've been working at least 15-hour days. Man, I just sit here all day. I've been sitting here all day, every day. On my computer. Working away at building that website you can see in the links on my profile, my Facebook profile, monopolize.ai. And I've been working too much. Like last night I went to bed at 12:40. So 12:40, 1:40, 2:40, 3:40, 4:40, 4 hours sleep. That's all I've had, because I was up at 4:30, and once I woke up, I was lying there. I nearly fell back asleep, but what God was showing me, I just when you start thinking about something, you may be lying there in bed or whatever, and you start thinking, you go into like a daydream, you're thinking about all this stuff, and I mean, you can fall back asleep when you're doing that. Sometimes, it happens for me anyway. When I'm praying, I could be praying to God, I'm praying, and then I realise I've stopped praying and I'm in some daydream, and I'm in some little fantasy, not own fantasy, but I'm in a little world of my own. I'm not praying anymore. I know that's happened to other people because they've told me, one of my good friends down here, Daniel, God has put some really awesome people in my life here in the Philippines. When I had nobody, and I was struggling so hard, I had nobody. Somebody's on, I can't see who. G'day, whoever you are, I can't see who you are. I don't know what's going on with this Facebook thing. Anyway, I had nobody. I'm just looking at my computer here. There's my computer. I've got the TV online. I'll finish what I was saying then in a second, because I just noticed something. And I mean, I've seen it before. If you don't know anything about satanic symbols, what they put in front of our face, here's one for you. I'll just be able to turn it. This phone can just do this, whereas my other phone couldn't do it. See that symbol there? That's NVIDIA. They're the people that have monopolized AI, right? Without a doubt. They are, you're talking, it's trillions of dollars. This industry is a $400 billion industry with AI, just in what I'm building for the tools and things that I'm doing. But these guys, it's $1 trillion they're worth, trillions. Now, if you look at that symbol, that's an eye, that shape there, right? It's clearly showing you it's an eye. Now, if you know what the all-seeing eye is, the all-seeing eye that's on the $1 bill, the American $1 bill. It's the symbol of the Illuminati, and it's in a triangle. You'll see lots of triangles that they have in their logos. But you can see it in lots of companies' logos, different satanic symbols, a lot of them. I'm just going to restore my pages here from last night. But that NVIDIA symbol there, so it goes like that and around, spirals in, as you saw. That is, and you can Google it, you can just even Facebook search. That's a pedophile symbol. And like, I'll show you. I'm not straight into my prayer this morning because, oh man, like I said, I had 4 hours sleep. And the night before I was up in the morning. I woke up at 2:30 and I got out of bed at 3:30. And then I stayed up, like I was up from 3:30 till 12:40 last night, working most of that time through the day. Like I didn't really, I went to the markets to get some food. That's how much time I spent out of the house, like an hour there, and that was it. Didn't go swimming, didn't ride my bike, didn't do anything else. I basically sat right there on the lounge, or right here, and just plodded along on this website. And then this morning when I woke up, this is my website I've been building, monopolize.ai, monetizes AI. They're two of my domain names that I got, and I didn't plan on building this, believe me. And I mean, it's huge. There's so much work in the last 3 weeks that I've done. Like, you know, you scroll down and you'll see, like, it'll take me an hour and a half probably just to go through the website. You can click on there and it'll take you bang straight down there to Got a Business. Now, see, this isn't the live website. I'll go to the live website, and if you're on now, if you come on now, that other person left already, but if you come on now, I'm telling you, this is huge, because the reason I'm awake now, and I just laid there, like I said, and I was awake at 3:30. So I had, 4:30. So I had 4 hours sleep basically, and then I woke up because of Ruby, my little 1-year-old baby, turning 2 soon, and then I was lying there, and I'm like, I didn't want to get up. I wasn't getting up. That's why I posted that message there last night. I got a headache because I'm just so tired, you know, my eyes and from my neck and my back. I'm just like, God, help me, Jesus, help me, Lord, please, just keep going. I need to spend more time in you know, prayer and praise. Really, I need to spend more time meditating in the Word. That's key, you know, that's key. Just sitting in the presence of God and then ruminating on Scripture, and He, you know, asking Him stuff, He revealing stuff to you. It's key. Anyway, I'm not there yet, but I'm not where I used to be, thank God. It's Joyce Meyer. God love her. She used to say, I'm not where I want to be, But thank God I'm not where I used to be. Amen to that. Oh my God, thank you, Jesus. I'm not where I used to be. Oh man. Huh. If you've never been an addict, you have no idea how hard that life is. Those people that, you might see them, but they are living a life of absolute pain and misery. Yeah, full on. Some whether alcoholic or addict in drugs or whatever addict, you're living a life of pain and misery because you're doing the same thing over and over again that you don't want to do, and you think you're going to be able to change it by yourself. But being an addiction and being a definition of addiction, you're powerless over that thing. You have no power to stop. As I shared yesterday, you need a power greater than you to restore you to sanity. And that third step, first you got to admit you got a problem. Second step, come to believe that a power greater than you can restore you to sanity. Third step, turn your will and your life over to the care of God as you understand Him. And, when you turn your will and your life over to God, whether it's in NA or AA or Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous or Gamblers Anonymous or whatever, He's the one that does the delivering. He delivers you from the addiction. Deliverance. It's like a Christian ministry that's called Deliverance. Hello, whoever's watching. This is going to be an absolute awesome morning. I'm not really into prayer and praise at the moment. I've just been talking about a little bit about this and why I woke up and why I can't get back to sleep this morning. That's my website I've been building. It's massive, like the website itself, there's a lot in it. As I said, I've been working 15-hour days pretty much for 3 weeks. And I have been doing all of it I've been doing like on a zero budget basically up until the day before yesterday when this girl helped me. And I told that story how that happened like a few mornings ago on one of these lives. It blew my mind, man, because she just said, I'll give you $70. And like, wow, thank you. I wasn't even asking her, like I didn't ask her, I just said, she's like, how you going, what's happening? I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going through it, but I'm going to be alright, get through it. And I'm doing this, I'm building this website and blah, blah, blah. And I need to get, a version of Claude now, because I've got so much work I've done and I need to upload it. And it's taken so slow. Well, she just said, I'll give you some money, I'll send you some money. And then, like, I was talking to her, like, kept chatting and blew my mind. The money that she gave me, I paid some of my bills. I had $35 left of the 75 to get Claude. It's 33 something dollars a month, Australian. And then, the next morning when I woke up and I was going to do that, because I wanted to start like a fresh in the morning with Claude, so I didn't waste any of my, month, so to speak. Not that I really probably would have, but I don't know. Anyway, so I woke up the next morning, but my baby Ruby was vomiting like 5 times in a row. So I just messaged that girl Belinda. I said, hey, I just want to be straight up with you. I haven't got the Claude yet. I pay the bills, but I think I'm going to have to take my baby to the doctor and get some medicine, maybe even. And so I just want to let you know I'm not going to be probably getting that Claude with that money. Anyway, and she goes like, I'll send you some more money. And I'm like, no. No, that's not what I'm like. I'm just telling you to be accountable, and like, you know, I'm not telling you so you can send me more money. It's just like, too late, I've already sent it. I'm like, straight away, like, tears come up, like now even and before. Because like, whenever God uses somebody like that, it blows me away. It just really does. Like, I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude. People tell me to don't cry. I'm not crying because I'm like, oh, things are bad. I'm crying because I'm so happy. And I'm so full of joy and grateful. That's why tears come up, because like, I'm overwhelmed by the goodness of God. God is so good, you know, to me, for how bad I've been and blown it and failed him, and like, when I think about that, when I failed him so much, you know, that's where the shame used to come in, like so much guilt and shame. It was like keeping me from coming back to God, because shame is the smallest battalion in the devil's army. He only needs one little demon to ride in people out there and like put shame on them. Keep you in shame, and you just be like easily controlled by the devil. Easily controlled, you know, because shame says, you know, you're the problem. It doesn't say you did bad. It says you're bad, you know. You've got a problem, not, you know, you did something wrong. You made a mistake, or, you know, it's like you are a mistake. You're bad. You're just, yeah, shame. Yeah, I had to pray to God, take that shame, please take the shame away. Because I didn't want to fail God. Oh, I wanted to be the best Christian that walked the planet, as I've shared before. When I thought it was a planet. Oh, when I thought it was a planet, when I was brainwashed with everybody else. Oh my God. Mind blown when you find out the truth about that. Your mind's going to be blown, I'm telling you. Because it's just one thing after another. Hundreds of things. Hundreds of things. If you start going through it, that you're going to see, you're believing a lie. You're brainwashed. You're indoctrinated at school, indoctrinated by the movies and Hollywood and the TV and the, you know, shows on TV, X-Files and all like the moon landing and everything that it's in kids' cartoons about space and everything, and all of it. It's all to indoctrinate you into believing the solar system, the solar system that lures your soul. So yeah, that's my train of thought for a second then. Now, I'm talking about so many things already again. Anyway, she helped me, overwhelmed. Oh man. And then she sent a voice message, and I listened to the first 30 seconds or 18 seconds, I think it might have really been, but she's saying something about like she's more blessed that she gave me, you know, gave to me. And this is a girl that I met 6 years ago when COVID started, and she was exposing the pedophiles in the Australian government via Bill Heffernan. How Bill Heffernan, one of the senators back then, he was going to read out the list of these. Well, I don't think he was going to read it out, but he was saying to everybody on the Senate, and nobody turned up. There was nobody on there. There was nobody sitting up there but him. On the bench up there, there was like all these empty seats and just him in Parliament. They weren't going to come, mate, because they know what he was going to expose. Because he was an old dude, you know. He's one of the old timers, one of those people that was in Parliament that wasn't one of them Satanists, because most of them are all Satanists, you know. Like, if you realise that, what's going on now after you've seen the Epstein files come out, that you realise, like, all that stuff I was saying 6 years ago, everyone should be realising, wow, you know, he was right about that, he was right about that, right about that, you know. Not that I need to be right. Like I was just exposing the evil and telling the truth. That's what I do, you know. And so this girl Belinda was like doing that. She was exposing that, and she was petitioning the government, and had a petition, and we need to get signatures. First level was 30,000, then go for 100,000 to petition the government to release that list of the 30 top level politicians and judges and police, all these top level people in Australia that are pedophiles, that do horrendous things to children. And if you know what's in the Epstein files, and you've heard of frazzle drip, and you know what's going on, then you'll know it's like that there will just blow your mind. You'll never be the same once you know that is the truth. Once you realise that is the truth. And I mean, I started listening to the Candy Girl, Fiona Barnett. That's it, I've got it. Her name came to me. Come on, brain, you're just getting better every day. Get back to where you were, sharp as a tack. Come on. My memory's getting better every day, that's what I confess. And so, yeah, Fiona Barnett, man, if you haven't listened to her story, she was like, you have to go and listen to it, man. If you think she's making that up, if you think she made all that up, you've got to be kidding me, mate. She is in her sound right mind. She's going hard against those pedophiles and against these elites and all of them, and exposing them. And I don't know if she's even alive now, 6 years later, because what she was exposing, they would have all been trying to kill her. She had no fear though. You know what I mean? But that's where I first heard about Fiona Barnett. When COVID started. That's what God showed me. And COVID's happening, I'm praying, oh God, please show me the truth and the rest of everything He revealed to me. Which it includes COVID's not COVID. There was never any COVID. And if you think there was COVID, then go and watch my videos of the US Senate, Congress, on the origins of COVID. It was Anthony Fauci. It was a gain of function research in a lab in Wuhan that he was funding. It's there. It's all there. It was like a weapon, a biological weapon they made. You can't patent a bat flu. Even if there's terrain therapy and germ therapy, it's just so many things. But that's what God showed me, one truth after the other. Everything just kept coming, and even the flat Earth, biblical cosmology that I'd already looked into before, and I thought, wow, it seems like it's flat. But I'd just only been looking into it for maybe a month. And I went to church and told the girl at church, Tish, and she's like, oh, John, if they make it sound like it's so real and it sounds so convincing. But it's not. Obviously it's not. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. I felt stupid, And that's it. They don't just make it sound so convincing. It is the truth. That's why it sounds so convincing, Flat Earth, because it's actual facts. Scientific, proven, real, actual science, observable, scientific method, repeatable and measurable. And all of the other hundreds of things that you'll look into if you go through it, it's all pseudoscience. Anyway, man, that all came out and my mind was blowing. Absolutely blowing. And I was helping that girl, Belinda, to get the petitions because I didn't know all that stuff yet about the government. I never voted. I never voted when I grew up. I was 13 or 14 years old. I figured it out. If you vote for them, then and they get in, they're going to undo everything that they did, and then all the promises they made, they don't keep them anyway. And then, you know, the next election, everyone's like, let's go the other way, Labor, screw Labor, we're going Liberals, back and forward, back and forward. They're all like two wings of the same bird. They're controlled by the same puppet masters here. They think that you think they're giving you an option, like of what you got choice. You got no choice. They're still the masters of the puppets. Whichever ones you pick, that's what they just do whatever they want to do, and people just don't realise. I was 13 or 14. I'm like, what a waste of time voting. And you know, people would tell me, my mum or dad, and you know, your vote counts. It doesn't count. It just tells them you haven't got a clue what's going on. That's all it tells them, honestly. They know all of the population who's got a clue and who hasn't. In Australia, it's mandatory. You've got to vote. So if you don't vote, they know that, you know, well, you're onto something, you know. Anyway, I was onto them back at an early age. I voted once like in a federal election, and that was like after I was clean for about a few years, maybe, and like it was just before COVID, or just before COVID, and I voted. I got convinced, like, be a responsible citizen. Then I found out, like, citizenship, you don't want to be on their citizenship, you don't want to be part of their ship. And then, so when I voted because I thought I was being a responsible adult, and then I'm back into their system. And they're sending me the fines the next election, and the next one I'm getting fines sent to me because I didn't vote again. Like, I figured that out again. Like that's just one vote that ruined my record. Anyway, but you know, I could get it. You don't have to pay if you don't vote in Australia. Then they fine you. You just got to ring them up and say, look, you know, like I was here or there, whatever the reason was. I voted one time, you know, like I went there the second election and I voted. I just didn't vote anything, you know what I mean? I just turned up and just didn't put a proper vote in, pick any side, whatever, just put whatever, nothing. It was a nothing vote. And then you wouldn't believe it, like then they fined me again and said I wasn't there. I didn't do it. They didn't tick me off the box, or maybe they saw that I scribbled all over it, and so they said, fine this guy. But I never paid any fines. Anyway, so yeah, like I was helping Belinda and pumping it, man, because I wanted that 90-year suppression order. 90 years. So everyone that's alive now in the last 20 years, they'll be so old by the time this pedophile suppression order gets released that nobody will be held accountable, and those people will be dead. Why would the government hide pedophiles? That 90 years. These particular pedophiles, because it's them. That's why they are the ones who are on the list. Anyway, so I thought I was helping, and I really pumped it, man. I really helped day in, day out, posting links and sharing things to the groups I was in, and then helping Belinda's, campaign to get these governments to expose this pedophile list. Tell us who's on the list, because it's already known. Because like Bill Heffernan had the list, and he said there's an Australian Prime Minister on the list. I can tell you who that is right away, and there's a couple of them that I know of. And I told people, I told my brother about the other one, and he's like, oh man, you've lost it, John. Back then people thought I was crazy, as always, because most of my life, honestly, like, I'm not boasting, but I see things well before other people have seen them, like sometimes 20 years, decades before people figure things out or see things. Sometimes it's like, my brain just goes fast, man. That's why my nickname when I first came along was Up to Speed Yet, or Speedy, because like it just goes fast when it turns on, when it's on. Like all the time, the last 28 years it hasn't been on. It's been just not, the wiring's not working, you know, it's not functioning. But yeah. So I helped that blender, and then when I'm listening to that voice and I listened again to the next bit, what I shared to her about what she said in the first 18 or 20, 30 seconds or whatever, I said, yeah, like, oh yeah, that's exactly right. It's more blessed to give, and I love to give, you know, I love to bless people. Like, you know, I'm blessed. I am blessed. Blessed. Blessed to be a blessing, you know. It's more blessed to give. And then I just shared a bit more about when we first met, you know. And then I went back to her message and I kept listening, and she started talking about exactly what I shared about when we first met. And how when we first met, like she also said, like, you know, I wasn't really aware, but I gave to her, you know, and in a spiritual sense, because I was sharing things with her that she may not have known, and like I was like, so, I mean, I'm very, for want of a better word, opinionated about my faith, you know what I mean? I'm very, like, strong in my beliefs. And so like, I was like, I tell people, no, that's a lie, or that's the truth, if I really, really believe it is, or whatever. So anyway, like, she said, like, you blessed me then, so, you know, and I'm like, stop. And I go, oh wow, you know, I was just talking about that, now you're talking about it. And then I just kept talking, then I went back to it, and what I just shared just in that, I went back, and then she's saying, like, so when I was just here at home, I was praying to God, and I said, God, I need some help. I need you to send me somebody, like, I need to, like, get godly wisdom, and I need, like, help. Ding! She said, your message came up. This is like a couple of days ago, you know. And she said, well, I just knew straight away. I remembered who you were. She's like, yes, thank you, Jesus. And then we started talking and that. And that's why she said, I sent you $70 straight away, because I knew I was meant to. I knew I'm meant to help you. And like she said, you know, like I said, she's going to send me $400. $400 to link all of this up. all that I've built here in this tool. There's the tool there on this page. So this is a tool that I built, and what it does, it's a social listening tool, and you know, you've got your searches that you do there, and it's for businesses, and it helps businesses to find leads, warm leads. It helps them do a whole lot of other things, pardon me, because they can use these things here. X, TikTok. You want to eat? Okay. It's very early. You're awake. 6 a.m. Mitchie. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, LinkedIn. Then you got news and blogs, Quora, and press releases, depending on what plan you're on. If you go to that pro plan, they light up because you can use them in your search, and you can go to the agency plan and you get press releases as well. All different sorts of pricing plans that I built into it, which is there in the pricing. Choose your weapon. So there are all the different plans with what you get, the monthly plans, and then so on. You may think, oh, people pay me $999 a month for this. People will pay that easily, because because if I can save a business that's making a marketing campaign, they're going to pay, you know, $50,000 for an ad campaign. It's going to go on the TV, and it's going to go on Facebook, or you know, whatever. But they've got a huge budget for marketing. Marketing is huge. People spend lots and lots of money on it. So if I can show them that search, they can search online and they can find out what their competitors are doing. I mean, they can find out what people are saying about their competitors. If they're saying like the competitor, like they've got bad customer service, or their pricing for something's too expensive, or whatever it might be, anything they can find anything and everything on all those platforms about their competitors. Then they can market. Their marketing campaign could target, like, if they know that people are talking out there on the just hold on 1 second. If they know people are talking out there on the media, social media, in real time, and they're saying like, oh, they've got bad service at blah blah blah, and that's the person's competitor, and they can target their marketing campaign specifically and be like, we give the best service in the industry, where like we're better than everybody, all our competitors, you know. And they can like literally focus their business and their team to, you know, give better service and be on that point, they'll be the better company out there, you know. And so they'll like definitely hit the marketing campaign, and like the customers, they'll get the customers they want. They can literally like use the social listening tool that it is, that's what it is, and find out like what people are saying, and then message those people that are using their competitors. And then you're going to sit down there, darling, and then, you know, they can like use that. They can message those people with a thing. Hey, I saw your message that, you know, you're having a problem like using blah blah blah. You know, we offer a really good service. We're the best on, you know, pricing and blah blah blah. If you want to change over to us, we'd be happy to give you like a discount of 10% or 20% on what you're paying with them. And you know, they're leads that the companies can get. It saves companies tens of thousands of dollars, and it makes them tens of thousands of dollars a month. So they're going to pay $1,000 a month, literally, easily. They're going to pay like even up to $2,400 for that package, because this package here, Enterprise, it's got everything in there that's got. And and you say, oh, what has it got? Well, like I said, it's got the tool here, so you've got all those platforms, and this, you could just search in there, you know, your keywords, whether you want to search the username, you can search people. That's why I made the $20 plan, because people are going to want this to search and see what people are talking about them. Who are your friends on social media are talking about you in you know, different conversations here, there, or wherever. You can find out what people are saying about you. $20 a month, and like that $20 a month, this is a mind-blowing, exciting thing where I couldn't go back to sleep. God's showing me how to just make this go absolutely gangbusters, is for want of a better word. Make this like really just monopolize AI. At least like make make a lot of money. You can search for hashtags, keywords, competitor, you know, mentions, if anyone mentions your business, whatever. Different like keyword searches. You can put your actual different, like that's just the like areas that here you can put any word you want. You can search in there anything you want. Like if it was like just, you know, for example, you just got the $20 plan, which gives you 3 social media sites. So you pick your TikTok, you pick Instagram, Facebook, they're your main 3. Your friends, you want to find out what people are talking about you on them. Well, you just type in, you know, she's a bitch and you go there, you go over there, search, and then brrr, it just gets a ton of information. So like this, that I built this, and I've tested it. Like I've tested it, and I've got proof of concept that works. It gives you back, like, these are the results you get back. So like this is from like X, this is from Reddit, this is from TikTok. Top 5 AI plays for solo founders right now. Whatever the different things you've asked, these are results, you know. We replaced 3 tools with 1 AI workflow. Here's the breakdown. Someone's talking about they're using AI tools, you know what I mean? So you can see every conversation that, like, this is just a little example, because obviously, like, there's like you get a lot of results. There's 8 results there, but you know, you get a lot of results. And here you click over there, the charts, and it'll show you in the charts like sentiment breakdown, engagement trends, sentiment trends, you know, and you can like just see what the 69% positive, neutral, and 19% negative comments. All the different platforms at a glance. This is like not what it would look like, because obviously they're all the same, which probably would never happen in real life. It's just a mock-up, just to get like people so they can have an idea of what the live version's gonna be like, because this will be live when I hook up the APIs. When I connect the APIs, it's gonna go live. And so like basically, now that what it is, it's a lot more, like I said. Like if we go back to the front page, dominate the AI era. Okay, what's this website about? For individuals, find your path in the AI era, free career assessment, AI course, and personalised roadmap. Start in minutes. Start my journey. It's free to start. I should put free to start there. I will. I'll change that. Pardon me. Or for businesses, grow, automate, dominate. Social intelligence, AI systems, and the tools to put your business permanently ahead. So bang, they click on there. Now, really, that should land on there like that on the page properly, and I can fix that. You know, I'm still tweaking things. Get more leads. You know, that's what it does. Implement AI systems. That's another thing I can help people do. Future-proof my team. So people's businesses, like I can help train people's businesses about AI, and automate my business. So this is what we do. Now it's not meant to go back to there, but it's meant to go straight to the page. But I kind of like it. It kind of just gives you another dominate the AI era again, bang in your face. So this is like, here is my landing page for like people that want business automation, AI business automation. And like, I'm not going to go through it, but everything works. If you click there, it's going to take me down. It's going to take me to Calendly, that I connected Calendly, so that people can make an appointment, book a call. So they might want to go like there, say, and the time they want, 10 a.m. And then so they go, righto, that'll do me, next, and then put their details, and it'll book and schedule me to give them either a Google Meet on like a video call, or to be actually meeting them in person, to be when I get the mental blank again, to be like established where we're going to meet, what we're going to do. TBC, I can't think of it. Anyway, so that's what that does. Anyway, like I said, if I go through this whole page, book a discovery call, that'll take you down to pricing down here, like, and what you get every week. You wait as your team spends book your paid discovery session. So you get prefer a quick chat first, book a 10-minute chat Google Meet call, so they can do that when they click the book my discovery session. That goes to Calendly, Calendarly, my goodness, 45-minute deep dive into how your business actually operates. We identify the top 3 highest impact automation opportunities, blah, blah, blah. Discovery sessions, paid up front, on-site visits, for $500. So that's just to get started for the business, like to give them the blueprint, up to $1,000 if I've got to travel interstate. There's the pricing there for like one automation flow workflow is $5,000, $5,000. What you get 3 or more, you get $15,000 to do it. And this is like all the landing page, from first call to fully automated, how I've got the flow of how to do it. Operation blueprint, like I said, build and test it, then I'll launch and train their business team how to use it, and then optimize and expand. And excuse me, these are different businesses that can benefit, lawyers, finance, accounting, architecture, there it is there, and engineering, trades, contractors, medical, different, they're the top tier businesses, you know what I mean, that probably will afford it. A lot of smaller business, I can still do it. They probably wouldn't be able to afford it though. Maybe I'll make a third package, you know what I mean, like pricing that will be for them instead of like just having starter growth. I might make a smaller business like like it's probably like 2,500 and then 1,500 more to get just one automated system. Excuse me. What we do, they all link up: use cases, process, pricing. Go to where that'll go to pricing. I just went the wrong way to pricing just then, but that's straight to the pricing. Use cases, what we do, so on, the solution. Anyway, I've got to go. That needs to just be changed to go back a page. It goes back every little step of the way. When you go back there, I've got to make sure I fix that. Assessment. This is for if you want to find your career path. It's free for it's free. The first 20 questions, but this one 5 minutes, 30 questions. It's $9. You get an AI assessment, like through Claude Anthropic. If you want to get the complete deep dive 50 questions, you get your personalised 10-point analysis report powered by analysing AI. That's mine. And Claude Anthropic for just $27. So this kind of thing is going to really give people a clear direction. So AI career alignment analysis. It's reshaping the world, the AI, in the next 24 months. The gap between those who have adopted and those who haven't will be irreversible. Find out exactly where you fit and what to do about it. So first 20 questions free, no sign up. You can get it for free if you want. You get a free assessment, you know what I mean? Go through it. And you get to the 20 questions here, when you finish a long weekend, what recharges you most? People, catching up, talking around people, okay? So you're going to go through this personality snapshot and the 20 questions. It's not just all about that, and you can take it and get your free analysis. So you can go 10 questions more and pay $9 and get like an AI full assessment. And what that'll do, it gives people direction. It'll give them what they're best suited to, coming get them ready for some job that they're going to have, because people are going to have to program and run the AI, but AI will do a lot of other jobs. Most jobs will be not there anymore. So you've got to just basically get yourself ready, and this is what this helps people do. There's courses, I built courses in it, and the courses are free to begin. There's 2 courses that I built. So you got this one, what is AI, how to talk to AI, building your AI stack, getting better output, building with AI, staying ahead, not pie in the sky,
and your AI directive file builder. So it's clear what they are, and if you like go to the lessons, like every lesson's there, and like if you want to like go through the lesson, because like this is the file at the bottom of the lesson there, like sorry, not the lesson, the module. The last module is building this AI directive file. So it goes through and you answer all these questions, and then when you've answered all these questions, everyone really should just do that. Like, it's free. If you're going to use AI, go to mymonopolize.ai and go and do that. If you don't want to even, if you know how AI works and how to do all the other stuff, it's free, but you can just go through it. It'll take you, it wouldn't even take more than an hour to go through it. You know, just do 10 minutes every like day, whatever. Easily you get through it, and it's free, like I said. And you get to this part, and then you would generate your AI directive. And so it will be a file that says hi Claude or whatever AI you're going to use, and it tells you the name, your priorities, your voice style, blah blah blah, everything that you need to tell AI whenever you use AI. And then you copy that, or you can start again, do it again. Everything that'll tell AI that you need to tell AI, so you get better output from AI. Because like as I've learned, like I said, like AI lies. It's programmed with stuff that's false, and so on and so forth. And anyway, like it just will help people to be able to get the AI trained. You're training it basically to how you want it to be. That's what that is. You're training it to how you want it to be. And so, like, you know, the whole course is there. Now that doesn't go back to the start of the course, it went to back a page, so that works fine, but I really wanted to go back to the course. I have not been through this like this live at all yet. You know, I have not. So there's little tweaks. I'm going to be taking notes. I'll go through it all again today. You know what I mean? So it all, make sure it all works. So like there's part 1 of the course that should have landed on the page like that, you know what I mean? Like, or like that, where it should have landed. I think it landed a bit up. Anyway, that's part 1 of the lesson 1. You know, what all the terms are: agentic AI, what it means, tokens, embeddings, prompt engineering. Once you learn the terminology, then you go to the next lesson. And then it's supposed to be landing at the top of the page there, so I've got to fix that. It's at the bottom, it's no good. Want to land right there like that when you get to the next lesson. How AI actually thinks, it doesn't. So what actually AI is, and explains what actually it is. It's quick and easy to learn. This is all, there's no fluff in there, like it's just all straight up what you need. It's really, really good information. Then you review, and you just do a couple of little things there, like you can review, and like if you, what does LLM stand for, and name one example. So you already learnt what it means, so you could give an answer. It's a large language model. Examples: ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. So you just review the first chapter, then you finish. Take you 15 minutes, not even that. The next day you go into module 2, and that's, like I said, sorry, I've just accidentally, now this should go back, it goes right back there, so I should have just went back a page, and it's gone all the way back. Anyway, that's all the modules there. Now, there's a blog, what's happening in AI, articles, business sort of articles, and different articles that I write with AI. I tell it to go and get the info and whatever. You know, you can search that by tools, career, business, beginner, news, domains, search topics in there. The business in a box, like this is the whole thing, like what is worth the money. So I'll just hide what I'm doing here. Because I've got a password. Didn't have that thing in there. So business in a box, redirected access because it's behind a wall. And here it is, like the whole business in a box. So every step of the way, this accesses your affiliate dashboard. So your affiliate dashboard is where you track all your income, and you can refer people and make money. And that's the dashboard, how your dashboard's set up, commission, how it works. And the link, like most people link that have referral links, they like expire. These businesses out there, mine don't expire. You put a link out there, it'll still be valid like 12 months later if someone clicks on it, and you're going to make money. And then all the questions there, frequently asked questions, you know. Do I need to be a paying subscriber to be an affiliate? Yes, the affiliate program is open to all subscribers from starter. You have to be an affiliate to get the link. You have to be a subscriber, sorry. Anyway, so that's all there. And now, I'm wondering if it's going to just take me back to the sign in again. No, it didn't. That's good. It works where you want it to work. So, you know, the foundation of the business model, how it works. And it just goes through every step of this I built for this business, right down to the affiliate program. You know, it explains the whole affiliate program, how it works, and so on. The tools that you got there. Now, that's one thing I have not yet done, I'm pretty sure, is connected the tools. Yeah, I haven't connected the tools, that's alright, but there's like I've still got a couple of days to go. But they're all built. They just need to like, I've got to get rid of that. I don't need that AI career assessment tool because it's not really a thing that's part of the business. I mean, you get it for free once you're, you know, you've got an account and a subscription. But I guess it is part of the tool, like kit. Anyway, but the only reason I was thinking of just deleting it because like it's already there in other parts of the free, you know, because the T dropped down here on there. Like little things like this that, you know, I've been having to go and fix. That's like, oh man. Anyway, so that's the whole business there that you've got that runs, and it all runs, like I said, it runs on that tool that I showed you before, and you know that's the affiliate program and how it works. That makes you even more money. Like the business of using that tool to help businesses make money is where you make money, but you also make money with this affiliate program if you're helping other people to make money. So that's why it's huge. And like what I said this morning, oh man, honestly, what I said this morning, what I thought of, what God showed me, like it's just gonna be absolutely crazy. Monetizes AI, that's what it does. It's a complete AI business system. You know, that's like what it does. So here it like tells you like the different like things, and then the monetizers tool. Oh, what's that? It doesn't go any further. There's nothing there. But if you click any one of these to learn more, opens up the rest of the page. The outreach machine, social intelligence machine, and then like it just has like shows you like different things. Just I really need to update that with a better looking pardon me, dashboard. You know, there it is again, like learn more about the affiliate program. So it's gone to the affiliate page, you know, where we were in monetizers, business in a box. Anyway, it's like all there, everything works. If I click on any of these links, say for instance the about page, about plain English, real leverage, what it's about, why, mission, niche, why it exists, niche beats noise, the methods, how I teach, who we serve, about me, the founder. No photo there. I'm thinking maybe I won't just put a photo. But this is the truth. Like you'll go and see like people make They put so much lies on their page, you know what I mean? That's just the truth of how all this happened, basically. I'm a serial entrepreneur, finally harnessing ADHD brilliance to thrive in the AI era. And that's my little story of what just happened in the last. So I built Monopolize AI in just 3 weeks, 15 hours a day. No team, no funding, no coding background. I turned a vision into reality with AI as my co-builder. It wasn't about credentials, it was about conviction. The AI era is the greatest opportunity most people will overlook, and I made the decision not to be one of them. I saw a genuine opportunity to help people, and for the first time in my life, I backed myself completely. I do not have a computer science degree. I have real experience building AI tools, apps and workflows from scratch, and I am sharing everything I've learned. And this is the thing, like, this is what happened, you know. This I never thought. I thought I had those domain names just to sell the domain name monopolize.ai, which could be worth a lot of money. They're worth heaps of money, the domain names, you know, alone. And then God just, like, I started like with the, when I prayed to God, I've told you everyone this, like, I prayed, are you going to use me? What's the last 28 years been for? I've gone through so much. It's insane. I'm going to share my full testimony. I actually, like I said, I've got salvationtestimonies.com and .org. That's another website that I've built. A whole thing that's there for social Christian sites sort of things where people share their testimonies. Anyway, oh man, there's so much going on in my head, man. It's not funny. You've got no idea. It's like, and to try and pull it all in. But what God showed me this morning, oh man, sorry, I lost what I was just going to say from before then. Like, what God showed me this morning, another thing, like why I woke up and I couldn't get back to sleep, was because He just showed me another thing, like how this can work, and how people can basically like use every bit of it for free. Like I've got courses on there for free. And then, like, I didn't really show you, but also there's like so much in this website. I went through it. If you just got on now, there's so much in it. But how to help people make money, you know? But that's where I was at. So, like, you know, I thought God's going to redeem me and like bring me. He said He's going to use me, and then like all my music started thing with like a friend sent me a Suno song. I'm like, how did they make that? Like with AI, and then I started making Suno songs, and I made lots of songs. I thought that's going to be how I'm going to make an income, and, like, you know, be able to spread the gospel and support my family. But that wasn't it. That was not it. And I thought I need to make my own make music videos .app. So I built that, and I was like, even with AI, just vibe coding, believe me, if you go and try and do it, depending on what site you use, there's lots of things that are complicated, man. You still got to join the APIs, you still got to go and get the connector keys and secret keys, and you still got to like pay this subscriptions and do this, and there's lots of things you got to do still. It's not as easy as they make it out to be, believe me. And setting up the Stripe, that's really complicated. Setting up Stripe so people can pay you for your website packages that you're offering them. But I learnt a lot, you know, and I thought I'm going to make money with this, and I'm going to help people. Help people is my, you know, main go-to. Help people make money here in the Philippines. And I made an affiliate program for my makemusicvideos.app, because I can show people how to make money, and I like offer them 70% commission. Start at 30 the first sale, then go to 45 the second sale. Third sale you make 60% commission. Then after like 7 more sales, you have 10th sale, you get 70%. You stay on 70%. I'm giving most of the money to the people that are doing the work, you know, so they can make a living here in the Philippines just by posting referral links in different places. I built it all in, how to do it into that system, to teach people how to do it. Gave it, you know, all the suggestions and everything so they can make money. But then I haven't done that yet, because
that's kind of not it. It's it. I'm going to make money from my music. I'm going to make money from that. But then I built that, what I just showed everyone there. So if you just got on and didn't see what I've done, that's what I've built. And now this morning, where I woke up 4:30, and I was just lying there for an hour trying to go back to sleep, and I couldn't, and God was showing me things. He showed me how people can use this for free and make money. I'm going to build it today. I know exactly what to do. All my life I've done lots and lots of things. I've had so many jobs because of ADHD. I only stuck with jobs that I really liked, or if I loved the people, or if it was interesting or making me enough money, decent money, I'd persevere with it. Or if I loved the reward of just when I finished doing what I've done, and there it is. I've got a endorphin rush because I've just sprayed that car. I've sprayed that car, and it looks great. It's going to be like entering into car shows or something, and my name will be attached to it, and then I get notoriety. That's why that would be a job that I stuck with. With ADHD, you need to get that dopamine hit, and so I was just thinking this morning, God showed me, and man, it's going to be. I think this is going to be I don't want to talk it up, but you've seen what I've built, it's genuinely, this is genuinely something that's going to work. God gave me it. I don't know, I had to learn a lot, and I didn't even, I've said when I've done it, built it, sometimes I look back at what I'm posting it in to just drop a whole chunk in the last few days, so it'll just build it, because the AI can build it, the websites, you know what I mean? That's what it's called, vibe coding, that's what it is. But what I'm telling it to do, I'm looking at it going what does that mean? Some of it, I didn't even understand what I was saying, some of it. It's because I shared that, I'm not going to share it again, but amazing testimony I had yesterday, and probably the day before. So, I was awake. I had 4 hours sleep, because I was in bed at 12:40, wake up 4:30. I've had 4 hours sleep, basically, couldn't get back to sleep. And what I'm going to build today, I promise you, man, it is going to be huge. It's going to turn what I just showed everyone then into just a money-making machine. It is going to be monopolize AI. You know what the word monopolize means. So, and monetizes AI. That's what it does. It's absolutely massive, man. Because AI automates things. And what I've built there, just have a look at it. Have a look at it, and when I put this last little piece of the puzzle in, there's just enough room up there on the header for another link. It's going to be 4 links across there, but that's alright, I don't mind. It's going to be basically the marketing plan for the affiliate program, for the subscription program, the monthly subscription thing, to show and teach people how to make money with this business, and how to basically get up and running very quickly and for free, and start making money. When I say for free, because if you're making money, it's not costing you $20 a month. If you're making, you're making $20 a month out of it, you easily make $20 a month out of that. Man, I can show you how to make. It teaches you. I'm not doing it. I'm going to be doing it. Don't worry. Once I link and hook up the back end of everything here, I'm going to start using it. Don't you worry. I'm going to do things more than what I'm telling anybody else even. You know what I mean? Because I'll be able to then show, hey, look, this is how much money I'm making from it. But there's a little
there's more that I know how to get out of it because I built the whole thing, you know. But it will make everyone money, no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. You'll be able to make money. There's so many different ways to make money with it. And then this last little bit. Oh my. As this pastor I used to watch on TV, this black American pastor used to say, oh my. Because, like, man, it is going to be, wow. It's just like I said, I couldn't get back to sleep. I was just like, when it just hit me, I was like, wow. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Like, you know, honestly, like, I didn't think of it, like, really, because it just came to me. I mean, I guess I did, but I didn't. I don't attribute anything that I'm doing here to me, really, because, like, I did have the actions and do the things that made all that, really. But God gave me it all, man. If it is God, the Scripture says, that gives you the ability to build wealth, to make money. It's God. I can't do anything without God. Nothing. I can't exist without God. My favourite scriptures I've shared. I go to sleep at night, I awake. Which I wake a bit later, but so it's all good. I awake because He sustains me. And man, when I was lying there when I woke up, oh mate, just the first bit, like as I shared with my songs, it starts all over again. The pain sometimes is overwhelming. The misery thoughts and the onslaught from Satan to try and just get me knocked off where I'm meant to be going. Not focusing on the vision, not focusing on my purpose, not focusing on the reason why God created me, not focusing on the kingdom and loving people and helping people. No, focus on John. Poor John, like, I'm in so much pain, I'm going through so much misery guts. Mate, from now on, when people ask me, how you going? I am blooming good. I'm telling you right now, I'm blooming, as they say here in the Philippines. I heard him a couple of days ago. How you going? He said, I'm blooming. I'm like, what? Blooming? Like, I guess if he had said I'm blooming good, I would have tweaked, you know? Because that's what used to be the reply in Australia when I was young. How you going, mate? I'm blooming good. Blooming? What was blooming? I never, that's in my brain. It doesn't often, like, get everything. Didn't get that. That's for sure. Blooming. Yeah, it's blooming good. And I'm getting blooming better. I'm blooming getting better. I'm blooming getting better. I'm getting blooming better. Hallelujah. Praise you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. If you wonder why I start crying, I'll get tears. Like, I don't deserve nothing. I don't deserve anything. None of us do. That's what grace is. Grace is the unmerited favour of God. We didn't deserve any of this. I don't deserve none of it. You know, like, really, like, none of us deserve any. I deserve hell. And I honestly thought that's where I was going. Like, I failed so much and fell so far from His grace. But He never left me. He never forsook me. It's just like, you know, the prodigal son, that one lost sheep. He went out and He found me and He brought me back. He let me stay in almost in the pig pen, in the slop, and eating the slop and just going back to my vomit like a dog, and the world, all that crap that I died to and I left, that I ended up back in. He left me there for long enough that I don't want ever to go back ever again. You know, I don't want to look at it. I don't look left. I don't look right. I cut that thinking off. I'm not missing out on anything in the world. If anything, I'm missing out on everything in God's kingdom when I go back to there. everything in God's kingdom, everything He has for me, which is way, way better than anything, you know, you can ever get for yourself in the world, and all the things you think are pleasurable, and absolutely just one day, it says, as a doorkeeper in the kingdom of heaven is better than like 1,000 years on earth, as, you know, having all the wealth and all the pleasure, mate, you know. One day as a doorkeeper in heaven. I only just pulling that scripture just came to me. I don't even know where it is. As I said, I don't remember where scriptures are. I never tried to. It's just like that was just too hard basket. But you know, I do know some, but maybe that's a bit of laziness there. Pardon me. But praise you, Jesus. Oh man, I'm just gonna put some praise on. You know, like I normally like it says, seek first the kingdom of heaven and His righteousness. Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all else will be added. You know, you don't have to worry about where you're going to get food, clothes. He promises like that. You know, we're more important than the birds of the air, and He knows what we need, and He'll provide. Philippians 4:19 says He provides all my needs according to His riches in glory through Christ. You know, so we don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to put some praise and worship on. I'm not going to be putting on the songs that they like this one. It Is Well, Christine DeMarco, or Christ Is My Firm Foundation. All I Need Is You. That's what I usually have that every morning. All I need is You, Lord. Is You, Lord. All I need is You. That's very bad singing, sorry. All I need is You. That's really bad. My voice is like, you can hear my voice, a bit like talking a lot. All I need is You. Oh man, I'm not even in key, I'm not even in tune. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Pardon me, excuse me, God doesn't mind. Good morning, bunch. This is my beautiful wife, the most beautiful girl in the world, except for my daughter Kathleen, who I actually call the most beautiful girl in the world, but this is truly the most beautiful girl in the world. This is my beautiful wife. Whoops. My beautiful wife. Pregnant again. Number 5's coming. So yeah, I'm going to put some praise on here anyway, but it's going to be my songs because they don't, you know, wipe them off. So, and I like to praise God anyway with my music. Straight up there, top of the batch. So if you go to Christian Bangers, that's my channel, youtube.com/@Christian Bangers. 8 subscribers. Wow, there's a few more on there. Thank you everyone of you that subscribed. Some new subscribers. Glory to God. And so like, ooh, Christ in Me has had 99 views. That's like good. It's going up in views. I'm wondering why like more like you hasn't. A lot of my songs are coming from being broken. You know, like really broken. Hence, they don't. Maybe some Christians don't relate to them. You know what I mean? But if you can get past those lines that are broken, then there's like the other good lines in the song that, you know, you want to be more like Jesus and so on and so forth. Excuse me.
I don't wanna be angry. Lord, help me be calm. I don't wanna be like me anymore. I wanna be like Jesus. It's all I want. Nothing else matters anymore. It's all I want. I wanna be pleasing you. It's all I want. I wanna reach the lost in a certain world. I'm hungry, Lord. My heart cries out, hungry for more of you. I need you, Lord. You're all I want. I need you now more than ever. This world is so broken. I need you to live. You're my everything, my saving grace. Thank you, Jesus. The reason I'm here, Lord, don't turn your face. I need you to live. I'm tired, I'm broken, I need refreshing. Holy Spirit, please fill me up. Fill me with your love, then I'll pour it out. Fill me with your love, then I'll pour it out. Did she fall asleep with bread in her hand, did she? Yeah? She came out at 5 a.m. I'm hungry, or 6 a.m. My heart cries out, hungry for more of you. I need you, Lord. All I want. I need you now more than ever. Just tell him if you need him. Just tell him from your heart. I need you more than ever. I need you to live. Oh, I need you to live. Help me, Lord, be more. Help me be more like you. Help me, Lord, be more. Help me be more like you. Yeah. Help me, Lord. Help me be more like you. That's all I want. That's all I want, to be more like Jesus. I mean, I do have other wants, you know, but that's the main major want. This one here, that's the second major want. To hear well done when you get home, when you go and you leave this world into the next world. You take a journey from this world to the next realm. Long home for a breakthrough. Feels like I can't go on, like I'm not gonna make it. Each morning I wake, it starts over again. The pain's overwhelming, but I press on, and I call out to you, the one who makes all things new.
make me whole. You're all I want, so for you, there's nothing in this world left that has no appeal. All I want is to be pleasing you. All I want is to walk this walk, make it home, make you proud and hear, well done, well done, well done, my good and faithful servant. Oh, well done, my beloved one. Enter. I need you more. I can't do it alone, no, no. Whoa, whoa, oh, 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 oh. All my hope, all that's in you. So I changed some of these lyrics, like I tweaked it. It used to be, oh my hope, oh Lord, is in you. But I changed it, you know. When I tweaked it, get a better flow. Oh, 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 oh. I can't wait to just build this marketing plan. Breakthrough. This is a breakthrough. I'm breaking through. Believe me, you. I'm breaking through. What I shared it, if you just got online, the people that just jumped on now saw. If you go back and look at from the start of this video, you'll see what I've done, God's shown me and I've built, and how this is the breakthrough. The breakthrough tool is the monopolize.ai, to be able to dominate the AI era, and I'll help people to also be able to, where, you know, a lot of people are going to be out of a job, man. It's coming fast, man. It's coming very, very fast. Most people don't realise how quickly it's taken over, but soon they will. Within the next 2 years, the world is not going to look like anything like what it is now. I'll tell you straight up, the world will not look like what it looks like now. It'll be just, man, it's going to go gangbusters, as they say. Oh, pardon me. You know, with all that they've got planned, these Luciferians, they want to try and take over, like Haval Narari, whatever his name is. The guy that's like the little dude that was is from Israel. He's the #1 like go-to man for the World Economic Forum, and he says, you know, if you go and look what he says, that's what's coming. You know, they just want to turn everyone into transhumanism. That's like, you're no longer really human anymore. You're augmented with the AI and with the. Are you there, Cherry? Are you awake now, my little bubba? Yeah, like, you want mama? Ribby? My little Ribbalicious? What? What? You want mama? Yeah, well then you need to answer. Daddy will get mummy for you. Okay, I'm gonna get mummy. I'll just put this song. This is like one that's got more views than anything else.
I was broken.
My life story.
I was weak and nothing left to give. I couldn't go on. The pain was too deep. I wanted out.
Just wake up from walking. Init ka.
Don't give her that,
I
huh?
hold it.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Oh.
I hold man. O init ka ni.
What's wrong?
Init ka ni. Ato tayo po no.
Careful! Oi! You nearly kicked the coffee over.
No, video na di.
No video. Right, yeah, okay. Stop being silly, please. Watch the cups. If you're holding it, you kick it, it's going to go everywhere.
No video na ako, no video.
Trust in me. No longer
Tayo ka. Huwag mo pan. No pan na din no.
I don't know, let's vitiate it all.
Tayo pa, tayo pa.
Oi, oi, oi.
Sinyalan yun na diyo.
Oh, I need to go get bread. No bread. Daddy will go get the bread. Alright.
Muli, tayo pa gani. Init.
Have you got money? Any money? Huh? Kathleen has some? Go get it. Can you wake her up?
Kita di pa.
Well, I'm gonna go and buy bread. Can you wake her up? Do you need rice? Oh! Oh, dear, dear, dear. Yeah, the momok. Yeah. The momok. That's the momok there. The next song. The momok is a monster. It's a monster, she said. The momok. That's the momok there. Oh. Yeah, momok. Little momok. You're a little momok. You a momok? Huh? You a little momok?
Charge ko nga ako wala.
Oh. Grace your love every day, every single moment. You're all I need, abide in me, lead me, guide me. You're the light in my path, the lamp to my feet. Every thought, every moment. Each and every decision, I seek your face, seek your provision, my provider, my healer, my everything. I can't make it any clearer. I need you. You're all I want. My heart and soul. Give you my all. There's nothing in this world. Money from my daughter. So this morning I've got money. I got it for bread and for rice from my daughter. I have no money. I didn't know where I'm going to get it from. You know what I mean? But God provides. And I'll give it back to my daughter, obviously, like, when, like, more money comes in, I'll just give it back to her. But we never have gone without food or water. I'm going now, calm down, please. I'm gonna go now. Can you go and buy a pan from, like, Eden or someone? Go and get one. If there's pan, get a pan. One bread roll, princess, whatever. Ruby. Man, I tell you what, if I didn't have God providing me, the kids would, like, you know what hungry kids are like, they cry, man. It would be so hard. Thank you, Jesus. Hungry kids. Give her a totoy, hon. She doesn't want totoy. You only want pan? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go get some, but JB's going to get some now. Right now, he's going to get you some. You hungry? Yeah. Yeah. Wherever the money comes from, like, or however we get through, we get through, you know, God always provides. I have no idea how I'm going to do it, you know, or how He's going to do it. I don't even try. I don't even have to. Honestly, that's the truth. Like, I don't worry about it. I just trust He's going to provide my needs. I thank Him for it. I tell Him my needs, you know, sometimes, because He already knows. Like it says in the, when He's talking, where I first came back to God, you know, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, and I picked up the Bible and started reading, and then it was the story of He feeds the birds, and don't worry about what you're going to eat or what you're going to wear, because He knows that you need those things and you're more important than the birds, and He'll provide, you know. And I just decided right there and then I'm going to trust Him at His word, which I didn't really do before that. Like the previous 18 years, like I said, I mean, I didn't really stand on His word and trust Him and believe Him at His word, that He would fulfill it. He would do what He said He's going to do. You know, like, so I decided right then I'm going to believe. I'm going to stand on it, trust Him no matter what. And then the next morning someone knocked on my door. They had 3 bags of groceries. I kid you not. I had nothing. I had no food, nothing, no furniture. All my furniture came. You know, I had no bed. I had zero. I just had the Housing Commission house, which I got in 1 month. Literally, they take years to get normally. It's unheard of to get a house there in 1 month, but I did. Thanks to my mum helping me too, because I would never have got it by myself. Because I never follow through, you know. I never used to follow through anyway because of ADHD. You know, if you know anyone with ADHD, or you've got kids that you think they're really lazy, they just want to play computer games all the time or whatever, and it's so hard to get them to do chores and whatever, and they don't study at school, but they're quite bright. They're really bright, maybe, you know. Maybe that's what they've got. Maybe it's ADHD. It's a real thing. It's a real, you know, people think you're just lazy or you're stupid, but that's not what it is. It's a disconnect between the front of the brain and the back of the brain. The information and knowledge part doesn't get to the doing part. So you know how to do it, but you just can't do it. It sounds really, it's just a mind blow how you just can't get things done. It's the only way you can explain it, and that's just it. You just can't. You see it, you know the whole idea that, you know, you can have a brilliant idea, you know how it works, but you need help. You just need help. You need people's help. You need, you know, like
structure and everything, you know, like we all need help to do, you know, things, you know, obviously, and businesses need, you know, accountants and this and that and marketing. But, you know, if you don't get that help, someone with ADHD, you really just can't execute anything much at all. You just won't. It just doesn't happen. It just overwhelms you. And so, you know, with the AI, it's like having that support network there. With AI, I've been able to do lots of stuff in the last 3 to 4 months that I didn't realise, you know, because I wasn't really using any AI. I just used it like ChatGPT, basically, occasionally, you know. And then when I start talking to it and have like do a deep dive, I found out how it lies all the time, and I'd prove it lies. I actually could prove it because I kept, you know, the conversation and show where it lied, because it's programmed with lies. So then I just thought it's not really worth using it. Then other models came and I learned, you know, I can make music with it. That's when I started really getting into the AI. Made this song, you know, and I made the video maker to make, like, not this isn't a lyric video, but I made lyric videos, you know, of all my songs. Well, not all of them, I shouldn't say all of them because they're not all of them. But these ones, they're like, yeah, the momok is there. What about that one? Is there a momok there, this one? See that one? Yeah. That's a real momok, that one. So these are the lyric videos. Yeah. That's a big momok there. That's the devil momok. That's the devil momok, that one. You know that one? The devil momok. Yeah. Yeah, he's not very good. He's very bad. Not like Jesus. Yeah, he's a bad momok. And so I made these lyric videos. Like this one was really hard to make because it's a fast song. To get it synced, you know what I mean? Like the lyrics synced, come on the screen at the right time. I still like, you know, chunky, heavy music. To convince anyone they've been fooled, it's easier to fool them than convince them thereof. Everybody they gotta be right. Think they are. To get the facts straight, we came from a big bang. Better watch what you're thinking if you think it's really proud, because you never get to see it take you out and you're roaming around like a roaring light. Looking for someone to devour. I said like he's not a lion. Sure, not even a cat, he's a goat. I would like to deceive the world 100%. Something can't come from nothing, and nothing surely can explode. So then create everything that we know of. It's a joke, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Life came from none, life, where's the evidence? There's none. In for a big fall, know it all, in for a big. Thinking if you think it's really proud, it's a very breakfast of Filipinos, like sayo biscuits. Here in the Philippines, if you have a piece of bread, when I first came here, and like you get a piece of bread, plain bread for breakfast, and maybe a coffee, you know, coffee and bread. I was like, what? That's breakfast? You know what I mean? Like, not even toasted. I was like, man, that's not breakfast. You've got to have like this, and you've got to have that, and eggs and cereal. Because I was like blessed in Australia, like living in Australia, and
growing up in Australia, I had no clue what third world countries were like to live in a third world country. Man, it's hard. Everything's hard about it, I'm telling you, and the governments are really corrupt. Like, they were well and truly corrupt, you know, beforehand. Everyone that's in the Philippines will say that anyway. Like, I'm not saying that all politicians are, but, you know. So, thank you, darling. But, it's just hard living in here, you know. Like, not all police are, like, not all Muslims are bad people and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not saying any of that. Have you got the change? Yeah. Because, like, the rice is going to be... Rice is like 180 for 3 kilos, 180 pesos. And a loaf of bread's 50 pesos. But yeah, like, breakfast. Man, I still like having bacon and eggs for breakfast, or ham and eggs, something on my toasted sandwich. Like, toasted sandwich, that's what I've had all my life, you know, or cereal. I mean, I started eating a lot healthier when I was, you know, 50 years old. I started really having raw oats. I'd soak the raw oats in water, about 20 minutes, and then I put some Jalna vanilla yogurt on them, and then fruit, like blueberries or strawberries, and man, that is the best breakfast, healthy breakfast. I loved having that for breakfast. Keeps you regular, gives you energy. If I could be eating something for breakfast, that's what I'd be eating. But you know, egg and a piece of like fake ham they've got here, fake ham and an egg on bread. That's what I eat for breakfast here a lot. I do have oats sometimes when I got them. Anyway, I'm gonna get going to the markets, and yeah. Is today Friday? Can you do me a favour, hon? That air conditioner there, we need to put it for sale. Need to sell it. Just sell it now. It was like, how much? 20,000? Sell it for 10,000. Put it in there. Put it on there for 12,000 or near offer on your marketplace, right? Please. It'll just help us for like. I bought that when I had money, you know. I don't use it very much because I've got an air conditioner in the room, in my bedroom, a small one on the wall, and that like blows cold air out here with a fan blowing it out. But on hot days, yeah, I'll get this one going. But I want to sell that. So if anyone knows anyone in the Philippines who wants an air conditioner, and it's portable, you can roll it into another room. The thing is though, like, it's portable, but you've got to have it, the back of it's connected somewhere outside. So it goes through a hole in the wall there, and then out into a hole in the wall there. I had it in Kathleen's room first, which is next door here, and then I made a hole in the wall, a circle, and put the hose through. So yeah, but you need to have a hole in the wall. So it's a bit impractical, but you can make a circular hole, and it's got the slide thing that slides over it and covers it, you know what I mean? So you just slide it open and feed the back hose out. So you'd have a hole in this room and you'd have a hole in that room, wherever you wanted to use it. But I didn't know, I didn't really look into it. I just thought it recirculated the air in the room. I didn't think it was blowing hot air out the back, but anyway, because I didn't know much about how air conditioners worked at all, really, at all. Anyway, I'm going to go. God bless you all.
Anyone that wants to buy it, I'll do it for 10,000 pesos. Yeah, that's the momok. I'll do it for 10,000 pesos. Anyone that wants to buy a fridge, I've got a pretty much, like, it's still very good condition because it's still got like a plastic layer over it. It's a glass fridge. So if you haven't seen what a glass fridge looks like, it's like a pretty nice looking fridge. It's not like just your white plastic fridge. It's a really good fridge. Oh, I got that for sale too. I want to put that for sale, and you know, I just need to get a little bit of money to keep rolling, you know. Although God provides all my needs, I try and do what I can, and you know, we do, you know, do everything we can. Obviously, making rope out of grass, Cherry like cuts and weaves the rope and everything. So does the brothers and sisters, mum and dad. They do it all day. Like I said, if I walk out there now, they'll be making rope from 4:30 a.m. till like late at night. That's just to get a small amount of money, which helps. It comes in and I need it. Even when I had money, they just kept making rope. And they ran the Surrey store that I stocked the Surrey store. Our Surrey store right now is just totally bare bones. I'll go show you. It's bare bones because we've got, you know, we use the stock and we eat and use the stuff that we buy when I restock it. So this is the fridge here. I'll show you. That's the fridge there. So it's got this layer of plastic still on it. And this is glass. Now, I think someone's taken the plastic off that, by the look of it. But it's glass. That's still got the plastic layer on it. Still got the plastic on this side. Maybe not. On the black side there. Anyway, if anyone wants a fridge, freezer, feel free to message me. This is a Surrey store where we'd normally have like oil in there, selling oil, you know, dried fish, egg cartons. We'd have trays of eggs, selling eggs, all the different like foods and little packets of everything. Like everything comes in little packets like this. Yeah, there's spices and little bits, little salts or sugars and teas and coffees and everything. Like we would have it stocked, all lollies and stuff and junk food for kids. That would be like I would sell rice if we had rice. We haven't got no rice or in that one there. And you know, these would be stocked. So that's where they make the rope, weaving the rope. Good morning. You're on camera, you're on TV. So they stand like that. She stands there and she grabs those little long strands and weaves them in to make that rope all day for like $1. Mate, when I get money, like I've said, if I get money, Lord willing, and I get money, man, I am going to pay if I got multiplied millions or whatever, like, and there's a possibility that that's going to happen because, like I said, this here, it's already got proof of concept. I've got proof of concept. And I've got an evaluation just that it works, and it's, you know, on 3 countries, Australia, America and the UK, only on one niche market, like marketing companies. I've got half a percent, 0.5% of that market. The valuation for this, as it stands, is like between 50,000 and 150,000, 200,000 for an angel investor. At $100 the package, $100 package, and like I showed everyone before, people in business will easily pay $1,000 for this a month because You know, it can save them tens of thousands of dollars, and it can make them tens of thousands of dollars every month. So if I make a lot of money, I will be buying up the rope from anyone and everyone in the Philippines, and I'll start my own like wicker furniture company or rope furniture company, and I'll really create a market like opposition for the people that have got it dominated. They've monopolized it. Monopolize AI. These people that are out there, you monopolize the market here, and you're paying pittance to everyone, slave labor in the Philippines. You know, your days are numbered. If I get money and like get going, I will do that. I'll create competition, and people in the Philippines, all across the whole of the Philippines, just there's like 100 plus million people, and all like everybody makes that rope with the grass. I'm serious. Like every family would have someone making that rope, just about. If there's 115 million people, 100 million of them families would be making rope. Like not 100 million people, but like so you know, I don't know, 20 million families, whatever. A lot of families just have, that's all they have is their income, but maybe they have someone like one child working, and everyone just chips in everything they got to survive. You know what I mean? That's what, if you live in a third world country and you've got a job, your salary doesn't go to you. It goes to everybody in the house, whoever lives in that house. You are the provider. You know, even if you're a kid, you just left school and you get a job, you don't get your salary. Everybody living in that house will just be using your salary to survive. But yeah, man, I mean, I shared about this years ago, and I showed videos of how the process of making the rope and how little money they make, and it's slave labor. And I asked, does anyone know anybody that can like create some competition for these people that have got the monopoly on the rope furniture making? That's like one small business. Imagine like you have the monopoly on AI, monopolize AI. If you can monopolize AI, you definitely can go and give them a bit of competition for their rope furniture making company, whatever factory. Anyway, that's all. I'm going to stop it and have a blessed day, everyone. Whoever just got on there, it's not showing me now who's got on. But how you going? It was a very information-packed, fun-packed, filled morning. If you want to know and find out what I shared and what I'm going to be sharing, it's going to be huge. If you've ever needed an opportunity, whoever you are, I can't see, sorry, but if you ever needed an opportunity to like get out of a situation that you're in with finances and that, you want an opportunity to make money, it's worth a look, because there's two actually. The one that I told people yesterday and the day before, people on my Facebook, if you go to the top there, it's got Lactigo. That is, you can go and like have a look at it and see the opportunity there. And the guy that's said to me, like he said it in a live, you know, a reel or whatever, 3 minutes, this is one of the best opportunities I've ever seen. And I went and looked at it and I joined. But I probably won't be doing anything with it much just now. I'm just busy with my opportunity, what I've got to offer. It's way bigger than that, man. But anyway, see what you reckon. Have a look. It's not finished yet, but like I said, like what I showed you, it's all there. It's all working. It's got a, you know, proof of concept. I've had evaluation. A much bigger evaluation, a much bigger valuation and evaluation, a much bigger valuation after the evaluation. That you know, I'm not saying that, but literally in 3 months' time, if I have proof of traction, that valuation is just going to go through the roof, because this is going to take off. As you know, AI is huge. AI is already taking over, and so this will be one thing that really will take over some areas and help people to use the AI to make money, to just make more money from their business, to automate their business. Anyway, I'm not going to go over it again. If you missed it, go back and have a look if you want. But thanks for listening, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless.